I'm Louise Johnson. I'm one of the associate pastors at the Presbyterian Church of Lawrenceville. And today's encouraging word is a little bit different. It's an encouragement for us to reach out to others. You know, you may have heard it said, I certainly have, that we're all in the same boat. We're all in this together. And that statement is meant to be a statement of solidarity and unity, and I do appreciate those thoughts, except I really don't think we are. A United Church of Christ minister colleague wrote a devotional that I'm going to share with you because it says my thoughts better than I could. And he bases it on a passage in the book of Acts. In the book of Acts, you've got Paul, who's a prisoner, being taken back to Rome for preaching the gospel. And he's in a shipwreck off the coast of Malta. And so here's where the story picks up. They're Roman soldiers who are carrying back prisoners, one of whom is Paul. And so beginning with chapter 27, verse 42, here's what it says. The soldiers' plan was to kill the prisoners, but the centurion ordered those who could swim to jump overboard first and make for land, and the rest to follow, some on planks and others on pieces of the ship. And so it was that all were brought safely to land. And here's where my colleague makes the following reflection. Some say we're all in the same boat during this pandemic. But as this story from Acts shows, even people in the same boat aren't in the same boat. Some can swim, some can't. Some have decision-making power, some don't. Some have just been saved from death. Others are still heading for execution. Not the same boat. When I pray with members of my congregation who still have to leave their homes every day to do work that's unsafe, I know we're not in the same boat. When I hear my friends describe ministry in New York City, where, as I write, almost 1 in 400 people has died, I know we're not in the same boat. When I see that black citizens of Chicago are dying at 6 times the rate of whites, I know we're not even in the same storm. Paul himself offers a different model of solidarity. He says, rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. Rather than claiming we're all in the same boat, the gospel tells me to find out about my neighbor's boat. Seek to understand their experience of this storm. And listen when they tell me what I can never understand myself. It prompts me to ask how we ended up in different boats and do something about it, and then not stop until everyone is safely brought to land. Certainly something to think about. I want to mention a couple of ways that I think our congregation is reaching out to those who may be in leaky boats. The deacons have reached out to those in our congregation that live alone to check on them, see if they need anything. Do they need groceries delivered on their front porch? Do they need a prescription picked up at the pharmacy? We're doing that, and you need to know that we're trying to reach out to those folks. Arm in Arm needs food donations now more than before. We have a collection box for those donations outside the south entrance to the Fellowship Center. You can drive by and drop your contribution in there. Also, Arm in Arm in our e-news has a virtual food donation link. So you simply can click on that, select the items you want to donate, and pay for it with a credit card. Reaching out to those with food insecurity. Our member, Eleanor Letcher, is Executive Director of Contact. Contact is an agency that provides free phone calls to people who need check-ins twice a day. It's a free service. It's a wonderful thing for those who have no family. One of our elders teaches English as a second language, and she told me recently, I know that we're not all in the same boat. My students aren't in the same boat. Many have insecurities of all kinds, food insecurities, housing insecurities, job insecurities, and these people live in Lawrenceville, not more than 5 minutes away. So there are many around us in leaky boats. So my word of encouragement to you is to do whatever you can to help patch a leaky boat. And I think together, with the grace of God, we can bring people safely to land. May it be so. Amen and amen.